welcome back to Dell Technologies World 2024. I am being joined now by one of our partners, KIOXIA. This is Neville Ichhaporia. I've got this Senior VP and General Manager of the SSD business unit. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Neville, I know this is the second year that we get to sit down together and talk, and I wrote this down. This year's theme at Dell Technologies World 2024 is accelerating your ideas into innovation faster. Tell me a little bit about what that means to you and what that means for the collaboration between Dell and KIOXIA.
Well, first of all, Dell and KIOXIA have been collaborating on storage innovation for a really long time.
Yeah.
We came together a couple of years ago to launch a value SaaS product line to replace legacy SATA technologies in certain segments of the server market. It was a brilliant and very successful campaign. We called it Life After SATA. We also jointly rolled out a 24 gig SaaS technology product on Dell PowerEdge that not only improved performance on the product line by over 2x, but also helped Dell's customers extend their investments in SaaS technology for many, many years. The long tail of SaaS will now last until the end of the decade. And more recently, Dell and KIOXIA have partnered together to introduce the industry's first line of enterprise-class PCIe 5.0 SSDs for AI-optimized use cases. So time and again, both companies have come together, solved technical challenges through the NPI phases, and ultimately delivered solutions by accelerating those ideas to innovation fairly rapidly. And this will be critical moving forward as we navigate this complex technology landscape now dominated by technologies like AI moving forward.
Neville, you know, when it comes to AI, there's so much about it that has to do with storage. And so how do you think about the modernization of storage devices, and what type of technology is KIOXIA bringing to the forefront in order to enable that capability?
Well, last year when we talked at the show, I talked about how AI will bring rapid change and innovation to the application space, and that in turn will drive the need for very high levels of performance and innovation from the underlying storage technologies, compute, and networking. So here's what's interesting about what's going on in storage. Enterprise customers are building out their AI-optimized architectures using generative AI, and as we all know from the media and other sources, that Gen AI is using a significant amount of data.
Yeah.
And these data sets used for AI training and inference are getting larger and larger. They're getting more diverse, more complex, multimodal. And so what kind of storage technology you use to address this is important. You've got hard drives they're large and cheap, but they're really too slow for this certain applications. And you got DRAM, which is wicked fast, but it is very expensive and it doesn't scale well. So you've got SSDs, which is a big part of KIOXIA's portfolio, that can scale performance and capacity at a reasonable cost. And this is why we're seeing a huge increase in high performance, high capacity SSD demand for AI optimized architectures. So moving forward, KIOXIA is approaching the space by asking ourselves, how do we enable data center customers to scale their AI architecture efficiently while balancing all these issues like performance, cost, capacity, and power efficiency goals?
Are there other innovations that we can expect, or what do you see on the horizon for KIOXIA and our partnership together with Dell?
Well, there's a number of innovations KIOXIA is working on at the storage level to improve system level, what we call TCO, total cost of ownership, and also exploring how KIOXIA can make storage that sits behind these AI compute nodes more effective and cost effective and efficient. I'll give you two examples. The first one is a disruptive technology called RAID Offload, where KIOXIA has developed a very efficient compute engine that sits inside of the SSD to perform the RAID function, which is otherwise performed at the server level, and it's been that way for over 40 years. So it's a very disruptive technology, very high levels of network traffic reduction, power efficiency, cost, and scalability benefits that come with using it. And so KIOXIA is going to standardize and bring this technology out to market with the help from Dell in the not so distant future. Another example is how we're approaching the pain point that we see in AI training and inference around the cost of memory used. That's DRAM and HBM that GPUs use. So KIOXIA is also exploring ways in which you could use flash storage in these architectures like something called BAM, Big Accelerator Memory, where the GPU talks directly to the SSD and bypasses the system memory, or in storing indices for vector databases, which are also an AI construct, all with the goal of reducing the memory bandwidth and capacity requirements and thereby bringing the overall cost of storage down. So we're really excited to demonstrate some of these technologies here at Dell Tech World, so I highly encourage folks to visit our booth and check out over 10 live demos showcasing our SSD solutions, along with, of course, Dell's PowerEdge servers.
Amazing. Well, you've heard it here first. You can check out the booth for KIOXIA to hear more about the innovations that they're doing. Neville, thank you so much for joining us today. And with that, we will be right back